Taylor, who are the creator and director of the new adventure stage show, Worthy. It runs through April 17th to May 16th. So, why do you want to make plays for tweens?
Yeah. I think the tween story on stage is so important to be told. And I think middle school is one of the most underrepresented kind of communities of people on stage. There isn't a lot of theater being made for tweens. And so to be able to make a story after speaking with tweens and having conversations and listening and asking the question of, what plays do you want to hear? What plays do you want to see on stage? And then them telling us, and then us being able to then put that on stage. Oh, such a gift and a privilege.
It's a time in all of our lives, in that age, where we're really changing a ton. We're figuring out where we belong and where we fit, and still learning more about who we are. And so to see those stories in particular, they're massive. They're such incredible journeys of transformation that happen that I think are really poignant to tween audiences, especially because we can all relate to that feeling as well of finding transition in our lives and figuring out who we really are and where we fit.
Has anything happened in your life about stereotypes that made you want to do this play?
Totally. So Sarah Rose and I have another theater company that we do outside of working for Adventure Stage that does a lot of work about women and women's stories and just kind of elevating the stories of women, again, around particular misconceptions and stereotypes about women, especially related to food and body image, and speaking your voice.
And seeing those narratives be challenged as well. So what are the stories we can tell that begin to change these stereotypes that we have in our mind of certain types of characters? And so for Worthy, it's been a really exciting project to do just that, where we get a chance to defy expectations about young girls and also young boys. And
what do you think about that? What do you think about the stories that are being told about young men and women these days?
Well, I think that some of them, I think that they're getting better because like many years ago, they used to be all about the men rescuing the women, and there was the women, and they didn't really have a say in anything. And now, the women are sometimes rescuing the men, or they're going on an adventure together, and they get to make, and I think that women are having better stories made that girls can identify with more now. Instead of girls who didn't want to just wear pink and want to go to balls and stuff, they wanted to go on adventures and go and like, I don't know, but they just wanted not to just be girly girls. What are the puppets like in the show?
Well, it's really one big puppet, and it's a little bit of a spoiler alert. The kind of epic battle at the end is between the princesses and this dragon, and the dragon is going to be a big puppet that's like half dragon and half media. So it's going to be projections and screens and a big dragon ferocious head.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
It's so cool. It takes two puppeteers to manipulate it, just the head portion of it. So it's quite large. And the movement quality of it is very cool. The mouth can open up, and it has parts of it that light up. And
So what character in Worthy do you think you most identify with?
I identify with the character of Luna the most. She's the one who really enjoys kind of lady things, sparkles and pink and dresses, and she loves to look glamorous. But she's also the really silly princess. And I would say that's one thing when I was younger, I was told I was being too silly. I need to take things more seriously.
And so watching Eliza's character really have the confidence and own what it means to be smart and intelligent, while also being the kind of character that loves to adventure. She loves to go out in nature and explore rocks and things, and I was always outside as a kid too. So there was something about kind of getting some dirt rubbed on you that as a young person was always something that was really fun. And so with the character of Liza, watching her kind of grapple with what it means to enjoy all of those things, but when being told she has to clean up and be polite and not speak out of turn, definitely something that I remember too as a young person, and figuring out where what I like to do matched up with the etiquette of the social structures around us.
Who's your favorite princess?
Yeah.
That's a hard one. I think it might be Rapunzel. I really like that movie.
yeah.
I loved how she was an artist, but then she also, even though she still had like some of that like girly aspect, she also made her own choices. Like she left by herself. She didn't have to have the prince like come and rescue her from everything. For more information on Adventure Stage Chicago's Worthy, go to adventurestage.org. And if you want to read my reviews, you can go to adagrade.blogspot.com.